Hey everyone, it's Laurel. Today, I had received some questions about how to work with these canvas shipping tags. I have these available in my Etsy shop, but I had gotten some questions um, on how to use these. So I thought I'd do a really quick video. It'll go together really fast. These are great for like gift tags. I use them on gift bags and packages a lot for presents and stuff. So today I'm going to make a birthday tag. And so I just have this sentiment stamped on a piece of craft cardstock that I cut out with a Nestabilities die. And I think I'm going to use these three flowers. This is a shabby flower that I have available in my Etsy shop as well. And I didn't want it colored, I just wanted it to look a little bit dingier. So I just gave it a couple squirts with some glimmer mist so it has like, I guess, dirty looking spots on it. And then this flower as well. I have these available in my shop also. And then I'm going to use this pink flower that I just cut off a piece of trim. And I had this paper scrap on my desk. Apparently I was going to use it for something because I distressed the edge already, so I might use that. And I found this little tiny piece of scrap lace, so I might use that as well. And these canvas tags already have gesso on both sides, so you don't have to do anything to it before you work with it. So I think I want to start off by painting part of my tag. So I have this pearly pink paint in this little container here. So I think I'm just going to paint some of it. And I'm not being very precise about this. I just want some pink on my background. I'm not going to go all the way to the edge. I'll show you what I'm going to end up distressing the edge and probably using some distress ink on the edge as well. So that's pretty good for what I want. So I'll just put this paint on the side. I'm going to dry this with my heat gun, and I'll be right back. So I dried the paint. It's not completely dry, it's pretty dry. It's dry enough for me to go ahead and continue working on it. So I'm going to use this distressing tool on my tag, and this is just to catch the garbage. And I'm just going to run it along the edges, and that'll just help it to start fraying. And then you can just pull off these pieces like that. And you just go all the way around the edges with your distressing tool. And then it'll start, you can just pull the little loose edges off. Since the tag is flexible, it's a little bit, you have to hold it pretty firmly when you use your distressing tool, because it'll kind of bend. But you can just pull those loose edges off, and then you have this nice frayed edge like that. Okay, so now I have my painted tag with my edge distressed. So I'm going to put that on the side. So now what I want to do is I'm going to use some vintage photo ink, and I want it to go on pretty liberally, so I'm just going to rub it like this. Okay, so now my edge is, the entire edge going around the tag has Vintage Photo Distress ink on it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Wheatfield's Glimmer Mist, and I'm just going to put it in this thing so I don't make a mess everywhere. And I like Wheatfield's because it doesn't have a lot of color. It's not like a really dark color. But I'm going to spray this pretty liberally. And I'm going to dry this with my heat gun, and I'll be right back. So now I've dried it. So you can see that it didn't really matter that I wasn't very careful with how I applied the distress ink around the edge, because when you spray the glimmer mist on it, it'll cause the ink to bleed anyway, and it makes it look smooth and even. So I think, okay, so I think I want to just use this paper in the center. Maybe I'll do something kind of like that. But I'm going to use my ink blending tool and just right on the very edge put some ink. I don't really want it to be blended in, I just want it to go along the edge on the parts that I used the distressing tool. So just like that. I think I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use, so I want to use this stamp. This is this stamp from the Tim Holtz stamp set, and I think I want some kind of like polka dots, but I don't want them to be really defined circles going around the edge. So I'm going to use this as like a kind of like a mask, and I'm just going to stamp Now the paper will cover most of, I use a mouse pad under my paper when I stamp. This piece of paper will cover most of the surface of my tag, so I just need a few polka dots. So you see how it's, I mean, you can barely see it on the camera, but it just created that little dot there. Maybe I'll do one right here. Now I'm not sure where that piece of paper is going to end up, so these dots may be mostly covered, but we'll see. Okay, so I have 3 little dots now. I need to get my glue. Hold on. So to glue my piece of paper down, I'm just going to use some matte gel medium. So I'm just going to apply it to the back of my tag. And I really like using the gel medium for this purpose. I mean, it really holds stuff well. These things are not going to come off your tag. Okay, so I will just I think I want it right about there. Okay, so it did end up covering most of my brown spots, but you can still see them. I like the way they ended up looking. I think I'll use this. So I'm gonna use this 3-in-1 craft glue to glue this down. I like using liquid glue over hot glue. It's just a personal preference, I guess. I'll just stick this on the bottom. And this glue dries really quickly. Then all I have to do is trim the edges off, the little pieces that are hanging off like that. So I have that. Oh, I forgot to. I need to put distress ink on the edges of my sentiment. glue. I think I'll use all 3 flowers. Maybe I'll use some gluing on here. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna do it something like this. I'll put my sentiment up here, glue these flowers down. The back of the tag is plain. I could either glue a piece of cardstock to the back and like write a message on there, or I could actually use like a marker and write directly on here, because this is covered with gesso, so I can use like a pen right on it and it works fine. So I'm gonna use my Beacon 3-in-1 glue again, and I'm gonna stick that right there. I'm just kind of lifting one layer of the flower and sticking that under there. Oh, what a mess. And then I'm just going to shove that in there. Okay, so I've glued my flowers down. I'm going to use this glue on here too. And some, use this one. So I'm just going to use this adhesive bling. I'll just stick the end under the flower like that. One of them fell off. Oh, where'd it go? Must have fallen on the floor. So I'll just stick that down. And then to hang my tag, I'm just gonna use some of this filtering. Oh, here it is. So I'm just going to use some of this, and I don't tie it until I'm ready to use it, use the tag on a gift. So I just slip it through like that, and then when I'm ready to use it, then I'll just like tie the top and hang it. But so that's the canvas shipping tag, and these items are available in my Etsy shop. If you'd like to make some tags like this, it's a really quick and fun project. I love making these. They're really fast and they look great on gift bags. I usually buy just like plain crafter white gift bags and then hang these tags on them. So I mean, you could make like a ton of these. Oh, I shouldn't say a ton. You can make several of them, you know, in an hour or two, and you know, it's just really quick and easy. So I hope you enjoyed the tag project, and thank you very much for watching my video, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.